Description. Product description. Aliens at school. Extraterrestrials on the playground. For the past 170 years, schools across the United States and the world have been targeted and visited by UFOs. These are not simple flyovers. In these cases, the objects hover for long periods at extremely low elevation, often landing next to the school. In many cases, humanoids are seen. Elementary schools, junior high and high schools, colleges and universities, all have been targeted. The ETs are here, and they are coming for our children. March 15, 1950, 31 students at Prestonburg Elementary School, in Prestonburg, Kentucky observe a fleet of UFOs. Summer, 1952, Joan Torrance and dozens of other students at Elder Park Elementary School in Glasgow, Scotland see a metallic saucer hover 30 feet above the school. October 22, 1955, 60 students at Jerome Elementary School in Marysville, Ohio observe a dramatic UFO display, including physical evidence in the form of angel hair. March 21, 1966, 87 students at Hillsdale College, in Hillsdale, Michigan observe a UFO land in front of the school. April 6, 1966, more than 200 students at Westhill High School, in Melbourne, Australia, observe 3 or 4 UFOs, one of which lands next to the school. April 7, 1967, more than 200 students at Crestview Elementary School in Opelika, Florida, observe a UFO land next to the school. March 17, 1970, more than 400 students at Richmond School in Maraenui, New Zealand observe a UFO hover overhead. February 4, 1977, 14 students at Broadhaven Elementary School in Haverfordwest, South Wales encounter a landed UFO with occupants. September 16, 1994, more than 62 students at Ariel Elementary School in Ruwa, Zimbabwe observe a landed UFO with occupants, and this is just the beginning. This unique and groundbreaking book documents more than 100 cases of schoolyard UFO encounters. Why are extraterrestrials hovering over and landing next to schools? Why are the ETs so interested in our children? Schoolyard UFO encounters by longtime researcher Preston Dennett answers all these questions and more. Something very profound is happening here. Review. This is a most refreshing account of encounters that rarely make the news, so well done to Preston Dennett for bringing this valuable resource to the notice of the public. Brian J. Allen, editor Phenomena Magazine. About the author. Preston Dennett began investigating UFOs and the paranormal in 1986 when he discovered that his family, friends and coworkers were having dramatic unexplained encounters. Since then, he has interviewed hundreds of witnesses and investigated a wide variety of paranormal phenomena. He is a field investigator for the Mutual UFO Network, MUFON, a ghost hunter, a paranormal researcher, and the author of 24 books and more than 100 articles on UFOs and the paranormal. His articles have appeared in numerous magazines including Fate, Atlantis Rising, MUFON UFO Journal, Nexus Paranormal Magazine, UFO Magazine, Mysteries Magazine, Ufologist and others. His writing has been translated into several different languages including German, French, Portuguese, Russian, and Icelandic. He has appeared on numerous radio and television programs, including Midnight in the Desert with Art Bell, Coast to Coast with George Knapp, Exploring Unexplained Phenomenon with Scott Colburn, and many others. He has appeared on Unsealed, Deep Sea UFOs 1 and 2, UFO Hunters and more. His research has been presented in the LA Times, the LA Daily News, the Dallas Morning News and other newspapers. He has taught classes on various paranormal subjects and lectures across the United States. He currently resides in Reseda, California.